Facebook legend about Pro Kid, written by Kabo Vilakazi, and narrated to you by Bafana Subsermtini, courtesy of the Ear Read Project. Enjoy. At the peak of Squatter Camp's success, they would throw a gig in a different township during the week with minimal marketing and fill up stadiums week after week. At the time, I was Y Magazine editor, Flabber's manager/producer, and I had sung hooks on a couple of prominent hip-hop albums, so I was deep in the inner circles. On one of these gigs, the tour had reached Tembisa. This was one of Squatter Camp's biggest gigs. Flabber and I were stuck in traffic trying to get into the stadium. We could hear the going-ons from the outside though. We then heard the MC introduce a new artist I had never heard of called Pro Kid. Flabber then turned to me and said, "You need to hear this dude." Flabber, being the prolific MC that he was, had very high standards and was not easily impressed. So hearing the excitement in his voice made me even more curious about this new rapper called Pro Kid. Pro Kid jumped on that stage, backed by a friend of his called Max, and immediately started doing a hook to one of his songs called Soweto. I turned to Flabber and said, "Is this dude serious? Is he going to do a song called Soweto to a packed stadium in Tembisa?" If you've been raised in any township in SA, you know the pride that comes with it. We are not keen on talking about the greatness of another hood when we are deep in the middle of our own. So what Pro Kid was attempting to do was not only impossible, but a serious case of career suicide before he even had a career. As expected, the crowd booed him. Then Pro Kid started spitting. Oh my Lord. Pro Kid started spitting, man. With producer Omen on the ones and twos, Omen knew exactly when to pull the beat back when Pro Kid would drop a punchline. Pro Kid owned every one of those Tembisa heads in that stadium with nothing but a mic in his hand. I had heard people rhyme in Zulu before, but never with such cadence, flow, timing, wit, and vigor. It was a display of weird wizardry of the highest level. By the time he hit the 3rd minute of his song, the entire stadium, packed with Tembisa citizens, was screaming, "Soweto," like they were ready to relocate. If that ain't magic,